Boulder Prep has tried different peace education programs over the years, and it's a value that we really want to promote because there is so much conflict in the world, whether it's just conflict in between people or wars, and more importantly, what we're seeing right now is conflict within the self. We see students really struggling with their own identity and who they are, and we love the idea of just bringing this idea of peace and peace education to our kids, and how can that help promote healing. Boulder Prep is an alternative education campus serving your non-traditional students who have struggled in traditional systems for a variety of reasons, whether that's a learning disability or an emotional disability like ADHD, autism, like processing disorders. And we also have students that have like substance abuse issues or have had trouble with the law. Some of them are just quirky and they don't fit in your typical school. So they experienced a lot of bullying and just traumatic events in those giant schools where they didn't know where to fit. So just a variety of factors that landed them here where they could get just a little more personalized support. Right now, anxiety and mental health is a big problem for most young people, and we see quite a bit of that with our students trying to figure out how they fit in and worried about grades and life and their future and feeling a little bit overwhelmed. I think a big part of our mission is to help our young people graduate and leave here as adults that can interact in the community in a positive and peaceful way. And so they can't do that if they're not learning those fundamental skills while they're here. And so the Peace Education program does a really beautiful job breaking down the themes into the 10 categories and making it really accessible for the students.
Being in the classroom, there's something about it being a safe space, a safe place for them to share things and to just be on a deeper level with each other, and having the breathing space in the classroom to just be thoughtful and be with themselves and just reflect on what they know they have, and just from that just be able to breathe.
I think it helped me in a way find the peace in the stress, so kind of look past the stress that I'm feeling and try and find the peace and the, you know, the sunlight at the end of the tunnel. You know, it's like I was kind of trying to grasp for that, and I think that this class kind of helped me reach that, I guess, and you know, it definitely helped take away some of the stress in my life.
I think that this program does a good job promoting self-reflection. And I have loved the thoughtfulness and the reflections that they're putting in. And it shows me that the themes outlined in the program are resonating with the students.
Learning about this really brought up some kind of looking at myself in a way of where it's like, how do I want to be peaceful in myself? So it kind of opened my eyes to finding peace in myself.
What I really liked about this program that was different were the videos and the way that the curriculum was lined up. I thought the videos were just incredibly well done and more relevant for a youth audience and for teachers to implement in a variety of creative ways.
He talked about how contentment can seem boring, especially in this day and age, and how it's not. It's not boring because it also is like you can have happiness and exhilarating experience while still being content, and I thought that was really interesting. So yeah, I want to understand the complexities of simplicity.
This program doesn't judge. It tells everyone that they're okay and that they're human beings that have appreciation and dignity and choice and self-awareness and peace, and that they can have peace in their lives. Oh yeah, I do have appreciation, I do have hope, and I can not be affected by things around me if I come from my own core, my own sense of dignity.
I think if you want like a better clarity and just kind of a better understanding, maybe some help on understanding, it's definitely worth it. It's like 100% worth it. I like this class a lot, and I wish it was like a yearly thing because I'd do it.
I think everyone should take it because it'll really give you an understanding about how to find peace in your life. And I think a lot of teenagers and kids aren't at peace or don't know really how to find that, or just struggling in their life in general. So I think that finding peace is a very big part of growing up, and I think this can definitely help a lot of people.